So, Brian, it feels like a little while since we had a chat, mainly because we've not had a game. Let's do things in kind of chronological order. Let's start with the training match between the first team and the Dev. Can you give us a bit of thinking behind why you wanted to play the match and the outcomes from it?
Yeah, I think there's different strands to it, but basically we've got a couple of new players. We wanted to integrate them within the group in like a controlled environment in terms of we played 3 30 minutes, so we got the opportunity to get our coaching points across to them. We wanted them to get the familiarity with the Raymac and playing at the Raymac. And like I said, we wanted to do it in a controlled environment against the Dev team. Obviously, no silly tackles, no serious competitive edge with regards to injuries, which was great. Obviously, when you arrange friendlies, sometimes it can get a little bit out of hand, and we didn't want that. We basically wanted to work on our attacking patterns, but in a controlled environment, and the Dev that managed to do that for us, and it was a great exercise. Actually, we kept the intensity up, as you can see by the scoreline. It wasn't a case of us going through the motions with it. We wanted to have high intensity. The work rate was there, the fitness levels for the lads that needed the minutes, but also bedding in the new lads in terms of understanding our attacking patterns and basically how we play.
And lots of people have commented online about the difference between the two sides and the scoreline that you've already mentioned. Is that an issue within the club that needs kind of working on?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I think, like I've said it for a long time now, like the difference in the levels. I mean, what would the Dev be playing at in terms of the steps? People have said to me about step 7. I don't know is the answer, but we're obviously at step 2, and we've played Stoneham, who was step 7, step 5.
Step 5.
Step 5, we beat them 7-0. Well, obviously we've played the Dev there, and we've beaten them 14-0 with a team that's probably not full strength. We put a lot of our starters on the bench and just played half an hour. So there's a huge gap in terms of the levels, which does need addressing. But it's an impossible job. I say it to them Dev coaches. It's almost impossible to produce players for the first team, because the ones that are good enough probably want to go and get paid for the services and play at a higher level. So credit to them for the commitment and the work ethic that they show in terms of trying to produce footballers. But it really is an impossible task. I think the best model would be having a full-time academy and producing players for the first team via the academy, where they're training all week and training with the first team as well, and there's loans pathways for them, so they're getting their experience, and they're also getting full-time football training within an academy and the first team training as well. So they're ticking all the boxes in terms of exposure and intensity and quality, and also getting out on loan. But no, it's definitely a conversation that you'd have to have around a table with the powers that be and discuss it in depth. But basically, it probably just showcased or highlighted the difference in the levels.
Okay, we'll move on from that and we'll talk FA Trophy. Home tie, which is always the first thing you look for, but a really tough tie in Farnborough.
Yeah, I mean, for us that's as tough as it gets. I think Farnborough's the only team this season that we've not been competitive in. We were well and truly beaten against Farnborough at their spot. So it's quite nice that we've got the fixture, because myself as a character kind of want to right the wrongs and have that fixture again. And I'm sure the players are of the same attitude, where that they'll look forward to that fixture in terms of making a better account of ourselves and showing what we can do against them. And it's great that it's at home. Farnborough's fairly local to us, and hopefully get a big bumper crowd, and basically just have a much better account of ourselves against them, and see where that takes us.
And does that make your pre-match team talk that little bit easier? Just go out and say, you go and prove yourselves against these guys, show them what you're really about.
Definitely. I think everyone was bitterly disappointed with the performance that we showed against Farnborough. And like I said, We've had a bit of heartache this season with last-minute goals and whatnot against us, but ultimately we've been competitive in every fixture, and I think the boys have acquitted themselves really well, other than the Farnborough game. So great opportunity for them to show what they're about against them.
Got another opportunity tomorrow evening to show what the team's about. Torquay are coming to town. They've not been here. You played in the last game against them. 2,039 spectators in the Raymac that night for a 2-2 draw. It would be great to recreate something similar tomorrow, crowd-wise, and go one better with the score.
Yeah, it's a standout fixture, isn't it? You know, Torquay are obviously a huge football club at the level. They shouldn't really be at the level in terms of their stature and their infrastructure, but they are. So it's a standout fixture, one that hopefully will get a real bumper crowd and get everyone down here. It'll be a magnificent occasion, and you know they're a fantastic footballing team. So we're going to have our work cut out. So we're going to need every bit of support that we can get. So yeah, the more the merrier inside the Raymac for that one.
What are we expecting from Torquay when they arrive?
Well, just a really professional outfit. I think they're full time, so you know, obviously they've got all the benefits of being a full time football club. They're going to prepare right. They're going to be fit. They're well organised. I think they're going through a stage now where they're, you know, they've brought Jordan Young into the team, who's obviously a real talent at the level. So they might look a little bit different compared to what they have been of late. But no, it'll be two really good teams going at it. You know, we've got a fantastic home record. I think the games we've lost this season, Chesham, we were excellent in that game and very unlucky to lose that game. We lost to Western. Referee decided that game. So no, it's we got a strong home record over the last 2 seasons, and you know, we'll be a match for anyone.
And the online ticket sales, they're bringing a decent number of supporters, so we really need the home fans to turn up in their numbers too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we definitely don't want to be outsung by away fans. That's not how we do things at the Raymac. So yeah, definitely get yourself up here. It'll be a fantastic footballing occasion, and obviously the football club's really well run now. You know, you get your bit of food, and the drinks up here are fantastic. So it's a fantastic occasion to bring the family and enjoy an evening.
Cheers, Brian.
Cheers.